And our crew's finally got her loaded up, and they're about ready to get out of here. And welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, BG, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats. And it's another Wavy Guru Productions back down here at the ramp, and today we're over at Boynton Beach. And our crew's about ready for the pullout. Here we go. Wifey's throwing stuff at him, telling him to stop. I can't tell why she's telling him to stop. She's saying no, it's not to something.
I don't know if it's all the way up. How do I tell?
And then talking about the engine trim, I believe. It's trimmed up enough. They should be good to go. But man, she went into full-on panic mode. Started throwing stuff at the car, screaming for him to stop.
I'll tell you.
I thought the boat was coming off the trailer or something.
I'll tell you. No, you're good.
But yep, we're good to go, and this crew will get on out of here. And the old jet ski crew making their approach down on the dock here at Boynton. Coming in with the slow roll approach, gotta love it. And we're gonna go for the reach. Slight push off on the dock. Our guy's holding on. Now he's going for the lines. Something, again, easily probably could have done before they got here. I know it's a little more difficult on a jet ski, especially when you're going to lose steering to go grab it. Just trying to get the fenders out. But, I mean, you've got somebody else on the ski. On this situation, I probably would have even skipped the fenders. Just grab the line and let the other person hold the ski off the dock while you run up there and grab the trailer. So we got some lines out finally, but it's been a process. Walks around his girl, so she has to let go of the dock because he walked around. And they're starting to float off.
I can't hold it now.
He said, I thought you had the dock, but bro, you walked around her. She had to let go so you could get around her on that side. Oh, sometimes, guys, we always seem to blame it on everybody else. So we're going to go for the reapproach here. At least the lines are out on the ready this time. Oh. A little heavy on the throttle hand. Having to back out on that attempt. And I think he's getting a little backseat driving from the guy on the dock. He was already up here once, though. Oh. And now we're onto the corner. Watch out, there's a metal barrier that goes around that concrete pole. We're going to want to push off of that as well. And he's struggling to get it back over. But finally they get it walked up. And we're going to try and get the lines tied on now. There we go. So now this is something we don't show very often, and that's somebody doing something right down here at the boat ramp. Everybody lights it up in the comments whenever the jet ski boys struggle trying to get those single trailers back down on. I hate those single trailers. They're so tough to pull back up. The reality is it just needs a different approach. If you drop the tailgate like our guy did here, you can see the trailer the entire time. If you're in an SUV, if you raise the tailgate, the same thing. You can see the trailer, and it really is a very simple process at that point. Because that's where you lose it on these trailers, is when you can't see them, and that's what makes the single jet ski trailer so tough, is when you're actually in the perfect position, you can't see the trailer. So it's always when it gets a little haywire that you can see it, and then you're trying to correct the whole time. So our crew here is trying to get it onto the trailer, and he's left the helm. We're going to go with the walk-up approach, but this is kind of a long walk-up approach here. I'm not sure if the trailer's deep enough, and his buddy just made it more difficult by standing in the bow of the boat. Or get off the boat. So a little bit of both helps out. They're going to try the long walk up. That's one heck of a pull right there. Oh my. I get nervous watching that one. Trailers can get slick when you're walking on them like that. And that's one easy way to fall. So boat's backing off. His buddy comes back in. This definitely seems like the difficult way to do it. His buddy almost takes a stumble on the boat. And we're just climbing all over the trailer, afraid to get in the water for some reason as well. So there we go, gonna start cranking her up. This is definitely the difficult way to do it. But they'll get the job done. The engine's trimmed down, guys. I hope they realize that. Maybe it's maybe it'll clear anyway. Sometimes it just doesn't matter. I do know that. So here we go. Looks like we're going to go for the pullout. And he's telling the driver to go. And a little tire slippage, but it looks like we're good. And let's see, is that engine going to bang? No, they're just going to clear. And as usual, as we get a little closer to the end of the day, we start getting some of those crews coming back in from the island that have had a little bit of fun out there on the water today. And this crew seems to fit that bill. Now, one thing that can always be a little interesting when we see crews coming in that have had a little bit too much fun is sometimes they create a little bit of a scene down at the dock. I'm curious if this crew is going to do that, or if we're going to get a clean landing here. Cap's definitely got some distractions going on, that's for sure, though. But we're at least getting some lines on the ready. So crew's pitching in to help out a little bit. Gonna try and get her done. And one of them pushes the other one. Showing off for the camera now. And Cap looks like he's gonna land it. Not have any issues. Get his boy off onto the dock right here, and there we go. They will step it off, and they will be good to go. And speaking of good to go, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where me and a machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.